Hey, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is 8/28, 2022. Um, Before we get started, this video is for educational purposes. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you're not a super follower yet, consider joining. It's at AlphaCharts365 on Twitter. Again, I do this little 1 minute pitch at the beginning of all my videos. You get my market notes 3 times a week. You get special videos. You get an expanded stocks to watch video with many more names on it. You get a midweek video. You get my scans every night of the week, 5 days, which has amazing setups on there, if I do say so myself. You have my DMs, which are open if you have questions along the way about your positions. I'll give you my opinion on it. And I also do the long view video for my super follows, which is weekly charts. I'm gonna start doing more weekly charts also in my stocks to watch for them. Anyway, you get a ton of content for a very, very small price. It's an amazing deal. If you're interested in that and really want to get to that next level, check me out at Twitter at AlphaCharts365. Click on the super follow link and sign up. I really do think it's I give way more value than what I charge. So check that out. All right, let's start with this video. Terrible day on Friday for the bulls. Pulled back, broke down below this level again. There's your 200-day, got rejected almost perfectly right out there. And so now you have mixed signals, right? Do we make a higher low here, right around the 50-day, and move higher? Some people think so. Are we going to slice right through it and make new lows and the next leg down starts? Yeah, some people think that too. I don't know what's going to happen, right? Right now, I'm in the camp that we will find some support around this area, and actually on the Qs. Just get here, like the Qs better. Looking at the Qs, I do think that we could potentially make maybe find some support somewhere around here, this 300-ish level, maybe 295. But I don't know. Maybe this doesn't work out. Maybe we do slice through. But there's some things that are holding up really good. So let's check them out. Also, if you want a more in-depth video on the health of the market, check out my state of the market video on my YouTube channel. And I go into very detailed review of that, as well as some internals and under the hood type stuff. So take a look at that. All right, but let's go with this. I have 18 names for you today that are just holding up really good and look like really constructive charts. Plug Power. I mean, so far this has held up just fine, very constructive. It may need a little more time. The weight of the market may pull it down a little bit more. But with that being said, and that's true for all these names, by the way. But it's really resisting the market right now, the pull down. So yeah, let's keep watching this one and see what happens with it. But it looks pretty good. FSLR for solar, it was green on the day, right? So I mean that's pretty special right there, right? Now it did have this peak right here. And so we're going to see if this was a false breakout and it pulls back in or not. It is very extended. So I'm not, none of these are go out Monday morning and buy. I'm not buying anything Monday morning. I want to see what happens with this market first. But again, held up very, very well so far. CALX. Yeah, I mean, you have this flag right here, right? Kind of broke out of the flag. I could probably draw that a little bit nicer. There you go, something like that. Yeah. So broke out of this flag, went higher, kind of came back in on lower volume, kind of like the way that looks. But again, is it extended? Maybe a little bit still. Maybe it needs a little more time for the moving averages to catch up, but looks pretty good. Even though it had a big down day on Friday, I still think this has potential. And by the way, I have a position, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to pump it. I have a position in it. It's a regular sized position, but I like the way this looks. ENPH again with risk management, right? If it breaks my level, I'm back out. Look at ENPH, beautiful retest of this level. Just try to move higher. Maybe needs to chop around a little bit more, but I like it above this green area, right? If it can stay above the green area, maybe it comes back down to this 270, 275-ish area one more time. That could be a really, really great risk reward scenario. So check that out, ENPH. SWAV. SWAV has just been an absolute monster, way extended. So again, this market pullback, if it is a higher low in the broader indexes, could be a way to get involved in this particular name as the moving averages catch up. It may be making a nice little kind of flag here. We'll see. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is some kind of rising wedge, right? I could easily say, hey, this is a rising wedge, and or something of that nature. And and the whole thing's about to fall apart, right? I don't know, but to me, I'm not willing to say that yet, right? It needs to prove itself if it's going to go bearish. Right now, it's not bearish at all, this particular chart. So again, this is a stock pickers market, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to pick stocks. EQT, oil and gas names have been on fire. EQT, great looking setup right here. If you want to be involved in an oil and gas name, why not this one? Looks really, really good. RRC, there's a few of them. Again, this one looks real good. I just extend this a little bit, trying to get some energy to break out, doing nothing wrong. It was RRC. Next up, MTDR. Similar type pattern as the other ones, moving up. They all look very, very similar. AR is another one. Again, had a cup and handle back here, trying to move higher. Looks good. CLH has been on fire. I think Bill Gates has been buying this, or somebody, I don't know who, but looks good, trying to break out. Again, pullback was on lower volume, but I do like all this type of accumulation that's been going on there. CALM, Cal-Maine Foods, they make eggs. I say they produce eggs. We'll say that. Farm type stuff has been pretty good. So I like how this one kind of pulled back. I like the risk reward here, right? Keeps bumping against this green area. So if we can get that turn, that would be really, really good. This 53.70, I like the 23-day EMA as my stop. That's where I would kind of, put my stop if I was to be involved in this one. What else? Let's continue with the farm stuff. BG, they do fertilizer. Look how this is kind of nice. There's a 200-day, and there's all your moving averages, and they're starting to get that alignment to that bullish side. 50 days starting to flatten out. These are starting to cross the 200-day. Like the look of that. CF, another one. I mean, this one already broke out, super extended. Maybe it needs to pull back and recheck here. I wouldn't buy up this way, but love the way this one looks. CTVA, just to kind of go with this theme. Kind of got rejected right here, but it was a little extended. So let's let these moving averages catch up. Lithium plays, an example would be Albemarle. This guy right here, ALB. Just beautiful uptrend, right? If you like this type of play, find your spot, right? Had a flag back here that was a possibility. Now let's see if it can, build out again or what it does right there. But there's a lot of lithium names out there. That's just one example. NFE, New Fortress, beautiful uptrend, broke out of this consolidation uptrend. Now it's kind of, consolidating right over here, letting the moving averages catch up. It may be actionable soon. What else? ARRY, another solar name. I told you ENPH earlier. How about ARRY? Kind of flagged, broke out. Love the declining volume over here. So this looks really good. Looks like the 23-day held there. So I have a position in this particular one as well, and I'll be playing it against the 23-day. So that looks good. And then my last one is going to be STLD and Steel Dynamics. Again, not all the steel names look great, but this particular one looks really good. Love the way this kind of flagged out. Big pop, and then market was down and there was no give back, right? It closed green as well. So again, looks really, really good. That's Steel Dynamics, STLD. So there you go. That was my stocks to watch. 18 names. All of these names I feel like resisted the market pull, whether it was through price or volume or both. And that's what I'm looking for. Do we need to be careful out there? Absolutely. Is there a lot of risks to the downside? Absolutely. Know where your stops are, right? That's why I always say that. Know where your stops are, right? If they hit, my position is stay in cash at this point if my stops are hit, until the market tells us what's really going on. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Check out the super follow if you haven't yet. I think it's an amazing value. I'll link down below to it in the description below, at Alpha Charts 365. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, Trent Spider shirt on today. Woo!